was looking for a work-study job on Cleveland State's campus, and I had a friend who was doing tutoring through the Office of Civic Engagement at the Cleveland Public Library. So I reached out to Anita and asked if they had any open positions, and they just so happened to have one here. A lot of students don't want to ask for my help. I think they're afraid to ask for my help, but once we build a connection, it's so much easier to get them through what they need to get through.
So I got involved in the tutoring program through Viking Corps. I wanted a on-campus job, so I reached out to Gabby and I got the job at Davis A&M High School as well as Cleveland Public Library. So typically I check in, I go upstairs and I help tutor kids. When the quarter first starts, a lot of students don't need a lot of help, but more towards the end, I get a lot of kids that do need a lot of help. I just help teachers grade tests or grading papers and stuff like that. Changing the perspective of the kids. A lot of them see getting lower grades as passing, like getting D's and C's is okay, and I'm telling them in the real world that's not acceptable. I try to set their standards a little bit higher so they can use that in the future.
It was nice to have an extra set of hands because they did need so much help with the essay writing, but there were a couple students who couldn't get a thesis, and he was able to help them out with that, and they were just so excited because they had something to go off of. So it was really nice to see them feel good about their successes in my class. Our schedule is a little bit different than a traditional high school. We're on block schedule, but I see them every day. So they're actually done at the semester mark.
I thought it would be a good opportunity to see if education was something I was truly interested in. And so I took up the job here at Davis A&M and also at the Cleveland Public Library. My experience has been really good. It's been really nice to see the students being able to progress in their work, helping them prepare for their future, and I'm planning on staying here for a few more years.
I took a long look at a lot of the jobs on campus, and this is the one that stood out easily. Well, I think it's actually really great. This is a really good reference. To say that you worked at a high school before you even became a teacher is something that a lot of people can't really say. The experience being a functioning portion of the class is a really helpful and beneficial skill.
So this program started with about 5 years ago. Truly, as our school has taken off, CSU and the tutors have been along for the entire ride. So our first 2 years, the CSU tutors were supporting the AVID program, supporting students with academic skills. That third year was our COVID year. We were fully remote that year. So there are a handful of tutors that are still here with us that really helped us get that program up and going. That time out of the school was really difficult for a lot of students, and so now they have a significant number of credits to make up. The CSU tutors come in and they support those students, helping them stay focused, helping them stay motivated, actually helping teachers just kind of circling the classroom and touching in as needed. It is super important that our students see what a college student looks like. Whether they come in, some of your students come in suits, and our kids think that is so cool, and they think they're so professional, and it gets them excited, right? And then some of the kids come in and they just look like normal people. Our kids need to see what that looks like. Our staff is always super excited when CSU tutors show up. So I see the impact that it has all around our building. That helps CSU, what we're doing for the students, the experience and the exposure that we get for our CSU tutors. I definitely see that it is a really two-way relationship and that we both benefit. I think Anita wants to see us succeed in this just as much as I want to see Anita and her office succeed and to keep this program going. Certainly our kids go off to CSU and they will say, how do I become a tutor? We would love to see that keep going.
I've never really had to do tutoring before until I actually got to high school, but it was really fun to get to know them, and that they really helped me a lot. And now I'm done with credit recovery, so now I can graduate as long as I keep all my grades up.
Viking Corps is a program that I created about 4 years ago to employ Cleveland State University students in engaging youth out in the community. We use their federal work-study awards to pay them to be able to go out and tutor students. So not only do they tutor here at Davis Aerospace and Maritime High School, but they also tutor at the Cuyahoga County Public Library, the Cleveland Public Library, and Teen Refugee Response, which is also part of the Cleveland Municipal School District. We pay students $15 an hour, and students not only get to build their resume, but they get to connect with community and hopefully develop a lifelong love of community service. It's one of our students, Jackie, after he started tutoring here, also wanted to become engaged civically, which we also handle in our office. Oftentimes when they tutor here, they get to reinforce the things that they're learning at CSU. They also serve as role models to these students, and our partners come back year after year wanting to see how many more students we can send to their schools or to their libraries to help the youth in their communities. So far at Davis A&M, we have supplied them 52 Cleveland State students who have tutored over 2,300 hours in the last 4 years. Some of these students with the credit recovery, they wouldn't be able to graduate without that help, without that focus. That makes a huge difference to these youth and their future.